Hello and welcome to AZ in the Circle, Arizona softball podcast, where we highlight talented, hardworking high school and college softball players and coaches from and in the 48th state. We have a great show for you today. We got the Iowa commit, Mckenzie Leitgen, with us. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You go by Mac?
I do.
Okay. So Mac's got we've been talking before the show here a little bit. She's got a lot of great things to share with us. So the topics that we're going to cover, we're going to recap the summer, how your summer went, and then, hey, what was your best summer field memory on the field, and maybe one of them off the field, and then also I wanted to go over, what are you up to this fall? And I know you got some changes to talk about, and then you're coming up, you're a senior now, and then, what's it like going into your last high school season at Desert Vista?
Yes, Desert
Vista in Iowa Hawkeyes, which has a great tradition of great softball players coming out of there.
They do.
And then, hey, we'll talk about recruiting, your best practices, your recruiting journey, and then, knowing what you know now, what would you tell your younger self? And then we'll wrap it up with, I added this year for our second season, is what are your keys to your success? What do you think in your young student athlete life? What's been able to make you successful?
Okay.
Sound good?
Perfect.
Sounds
Sounds great.
All right. So, hey, let's recap how your summer went. So tell us about your summer, team you were on, where you played.
My summer was great. I played for Rogue FCK 18U, and we went to a bunch of different tournaments. We started out at Zoom into June. Then we went to the Patriot Games, the Power Pool Sparkler Tournament, and we also went to PGF Premier National, which is always a fun tournament. I would say that my favorite tournament out of all of them was definitely Colorado. Just that 2-week period was just, I don't know, it was my favorite part. I loved getting to hang out with all my teammates. I think that's when we played the best as well. So,
You had a few tournaments under your belt.
yeah, we had a few tournaments
You were in
in
the
our
groove.
belt. Yeah, we've got all along. It was all fun. So
It wasn't 115 there.
No, the heat was gone. The weather was nice. Altitude was high though.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. But you didn't need the oxygen mask.
No.
Wasn't that? Okay. All right. So that's your best memory on the field, is like playing with your teammates.
Yeah, best memory, definitely playing with all of them in Colorado, getting to face all those competition. I think that's where we faced a lot of the top pitchers. That's where, the ball flies there. So it was really fun to be a power hitter and just get to hit off all of them for sure.
Good.
So
you hit a few bombs?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then what about your best summer memory off the field?
Off the field, definitely at PGF Premier, we got to go to the beach. And I think that's where I bonded with a lot of the seniors on our team throughout the year. We all lived in different parts of Arizona, so it was hard to kind of get together. But getting to know those seniors was probably the best part. I didn't get to hang out with them a bunch, but that last kind of ride with them was super special. They all are incredible people. They're all doing incredible things at the schools they're at, so it's super fun.
Yep. And before you know it, you'll be in that same situation.
Yeah. Before I know it, it's going to fly by.
Yep. Okay, so what about this fall? What are you up to? Share the good news.
Yes, this fall there's been a bit of a change. I'm actually now on Top Gun 18U National Turner. Didn't think it was going to happen. It kind of just fell into my lap. I've had amazing conversations with him. He's an incredible guy. He's a great coach. I'm really excited for all the opportunities he's given me. Yeah, so we have some travel coming up soon.
Okay.
But yeah.
So you getting ready to ramp up your fall tournament?
Yeah. So we start in November, and we're going to Florida twice and Texas once, I believe.
Good.
So
the tournaments that actually count, where actually coaches can be there.
Yes.
Right, that's good.
So.
All right, super. And then I want to talk about Desert Vista. You're a senior coming up on your last high school season. What are you looking forward to? I know it's still a few months away, but not really, because pretty soon you start having.
Yeah, it's gonna fly
right?
by. Yeah.
You start having kind of open workouts, voluntary workouts.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to your last senior high school season?
Well, first of all, Desert Vista has always been a great program. There's always been tons of people to look up to. Jocelyn Bursky, Alexa War went through there. They're off doing great things, but there's always been great people there, and we've always gotten along, and we've made it a tradition to really bring in anybody who comes through the program and make it a family. So it's been super special because not everyone gets that opportunity. but I think that we have a great group of girls this year, and we could definitely go a long ways.
How many
So,
seniors on the team?
last year, coming into this year, there would probably be like 4 or 5 of us.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And how many of those are going on to play at the next level?
Right now, I'm the only one that's committed, but there's tons of good girls that I know
want to play at the next level?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
That have great things coming their way. So,
Good.
yeah.
So you guys have a chance to go deep in the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. We always come together. I think that last year we were a bit of like a underdog, you may say, because Jocelyn Brisky and Alexa Ward, we had a huge senior class leave us. So I don't think people knew what to expect. Well, we definitely came out swinging. We had hot bats, and I think that will be the case this year too. I think we'll be great defense and offense this year. So.
Okay, great. Super. Wish you guys best of luck, and it'll be here before you know it.
Yeah, it will.
Okay. And then next, before we go to our break, let's talk about your recruiting journey leading up to September 1st of your junior year. Now you're a senior, so going back maybe about a year and a couple weeks. I want to start with, what do you think your best practices were in the recruiting process? I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do. You can do go to camps, your DMs, your emails, direct mail. Mm-hmm. What were some of the things that you did?
I definitely used X. That's what it's called now. Definitely, Twitter. Yeah, Twitter, X. Definitely did a lot of posting on there and tagging coaches. I thought that was great. And going to camps. I personally only went to a couple camps, schools that I was interested in, but overall, I think that your coach's connections, Coach Eli, definitely helped me get to the University of Iowa. As well, Coach Randy has gotten a lot of other girls to different programs. But yeah, those two guys.
Yeah, one of the other best practices is your club coach.
Yeah.
What relationships have they developed over the years?
Yeah.
Not just a couple years.
Yeah.
They've been coaching a long time.
Yeah. So Coach Eli, he had a direct connection to Coach Mandy, who was at University of Iowa at the time, and
now she's the head coach at.
Now she's the head coach at the
Miami of Ohio.
Yeah, Miami of Ohio. So super excited for her. But yeah, I think that your coach's connections go a long way, because the more people they know, the more your name gets out. So I think that that's really important.
So a little combo of all the X, the camps, the emails, but heavy on the coaches' relationships with the
definitely
college coaches. Yes. That's great. And then take us back how it happened. Maybe if you want, whatever you want to share about the visit, because I know everyone's journey is different, and we were talking before the show, and yours is quite a bit different. So come on,
different. Okay,
share, please.
Okay, so I started as a pitcher. I was a pitcher my whole life, and that's what I wanted to go to college for, and that's what I was being recruited for by all the different schools that they had talked to, and probably my sophomore year, somewhere around the springtime, like, something was just off with my pitching. I wasn't loving it. It was really just a challenge for me, and I didn't know what to do. And I kept working. I had a great game, and then after that, I was like, you know what? This isn't for me. I proved it to myself. I could come back, and I was like, this isn't fun. I don't want to do this in college. But I actually, I guess I have to take a step back. So before I realized that, I went on my visits. It had been September 1st, and I went to the University of Iowa for pitching, and they always had confidence in me. Coach Manny always had confidence in me. Coach Lev always had confidence in me. Coach G always had confidence in me as being a pitcher. But after that visit, I went home, and I was like, no, pitching's not for me after practice. And the next day, Coach Eli was at my house, and we were just talking about, okay, new game plan. What are we going to do? Schools I want to reach out to.
You're not just a pitcher. You're a two-way player.
Yes.
You're a power hitter.
Power hitter. I love to hit. That's probably my favorite thing about all of it. But yeah,
So Eli came in.
Yeah,
said,
he came in. We were working up a game plan, all this. So we had a tournament that weekend, and Coach Lev was at my game. Coach Levin, I call him Coach Lev, but he was at my game. I hit a bomb off. I don't remember where she's committed to, but
it was a D1 commit.
Yeah, D1 commit. he was there. I saw him like making calls, talking to Coach Eli, and I was like, I don't know what they're talking about, but we'll see. And then Coach Eli came up to me after the game and was just like, hey, they want to offer you. Next morning, I committed. So definitely surreal because I didn't expect it to go that fast, but I've always been in love with like University of Iowa, and I just love the campus and the coaches, their program, everything they're about. So
That's great.
yeah, I'm super excited.
That was a big relief.
Yeah, it was so.
1 minute they're interested in you pitching, and then you're no, I don't want to pitch.
Yeah,
you got to start all over.
I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was like, I don't know. This is completely different from what I've been doing. I honestly kind of thought it was out the table, but I really cannot give enough thanks to all those coaches at University of Iowa because they were the school that they did trust me the most, and they always were in my corner. So it's just amazing.
Now you've been to Iowa on your unofficial,
Yes.
and then your official, and then a camp.
Yes.
But during that time, Iowa, they've been in the news lately, right? Because Caitlin
Clark.
Clark. So during one of those visits, didn't you guys get to see her play? And tell me about how that experience was.
Oh my gosh. So it was.
How did they even get you guys tickets?
I don't even know. It was this year in January. We got to go out. They got us tickets to a game. I think it was against Nebraska, and it was honestly insane. The arena is awesome. There were so many fans there. Herself, she's an insane player to watch in person. She's insane to watch on TV, but
and the energy was crazy.
Yeah, I think that's why I love University of Iowa so much, is because they don't have professional sports there, so they really just fall in love with all the athletes there, and you get treated like.
So you've been there for a basketball game.
Yes.
Seeing Caitlin Clark, which those tickets are hard to get to now.
So hard to get.
You try to follow wherever she's going, and they're all sold out. They're sold out. They're sold out. What about recently? I think you just went back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you there for a football game?
I was. The Iowa State game.
Iowa State game.
Yeah.
Okay. But at the same time, I've always thought it's a phenomenal atmosphere. I would think
it's amazing.
Between the third quarter and the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
What was that experience like? When don't they wave at the Children's Hospital?
After the first quarter.
After the first quarter.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it was insane. So when I went on my official visit, there was lightning, so we had to leave, and we never got to go do the wave. So that was my first time doing it, and the atmosphere there is just insane. I love it. The kids like getting to see their little posters, and they have a kid captain come out, and just their smiles, it like means the whole world to them. It just is insane to watch. So yeah,
that's great. I've always thought that'd be a great thing to be part of.
It's so I don't even have the words to describe it. It's just insane to watch.
You get to do it for the next 4 years.
Yeah, I know. I'm very excited.
That's good.
Very excited.
Well, great. We're gonna take a break, and then we'll be right back. We got our title sponsor, Polaris PT, out of Queen Creek, Arizona. So here to tell us a little bit about it is Brig.
At Polaris PT and Wellness, we believe that movement is medicine. We believe that as an athlete, you should be performing at the highest level. And so we deliver performance-driven solutions to get you back out onto the field faster. So give us a call at 480-808-4995 or reach out to us through our website, www.polarisptphx.com, where movement is medicine.
All right, now we're back. Thank you, Brig, with Polaris PT out in Queen Creek. I want to go back to what we were talking about, the community service or the football game between the first and second quarter when they wave. You also mentioned that the softball team also does something with the kids at the Children's Hospital. Can you explain about that a little bit, please?
Yeah, so I know some of the softball girls get to buddy up with some of the kids that are in that hospital, and they will take them out or they'll hang out with them and just get to share moments that those kids, and I'm sure they will never forget as well. I know some of them get to like write their names in their gloves, or I don't know, they take a lot of pictures, and like it's just a really cool opportunity to help and give back. So.
Yeah, I've heard that. I guess all the softball teams do some type of community service, but for your team to also do that, and the football team there, it seems like the whole community supports the Children's Hospital. Yeah. So I think it's great that the whole community comes together and supports that common purpose or common goal.
Yeah.
So kudos to Iowa City for making that happen.
one of the many things I love about it. So
That's good. It's great. And then, okay, so knowing what you know now, okay, I love to ask this. What would you tell a way younger Mckenzie, like 12 months ago, Mckenzie, or 15 months ago, about the college softball recruiting process?
I would say trust the process, take a step back, take a deep breath, release all your control, honestly, just whatever happens.
Carrie Underwood says, you just take the wheel.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, you put in your hard work, you constantly are in like contact with coaches and doing the right things. Like, people will notice, people will see, they'll start to follow you. You'll start to gain like props and all of this stuff, and people will definitely come out to watch your games, and it will all happen.
Okay. It will happen.
It will happen.
Take a breath.
Take a breath. It will happen at the right moment.
Let go of the wheel.
Don't push anything that's not supposed to happen. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing. That's
Yeah.
like we always hear about, and we like to say on the show. So everyone's journey is different.
Yeah.
But I love that you share it, because then our young viewers can see that and know that they're going to have a different journey. But this is one person's journey. This is one person's journey. So I really love it that you guys share it and are so open to it. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Of course.
And then lastly, I wanted to add this year is what are your keys to success? You know, you're a student athlete, you're super successful, you're going places, going to some great places. You've been surrounded by great people. What do you think your keys to success have been so far?
Yeah. I have probably like 3 main ones. First, my faith. I just put all my faith in God and let him take me wherever his plan is. The second one I would say is hard work. Put in the work every day. Whether people are watching or not, like, it's going to get noticed. You're going to get better. And then my third one would be trust yourself. Have the right mindset. It's a really hard game. You're going to fail most of the time. But trusting yourself, knowing that, you know, you're going to get out of that slump, or you're going to go hit a bomb one day, or you're going to pitch and strike out everybody. You're going to make all these amazing plays. It really becomes like who you are. You'll just be a great person. Also, you're a better person than you are a softball player, so you should put that.
That's great. You're a better person than you are a softball player. Yeah, I'm a big believer in. Yeah, you play whatever sport you play, but it doesn't matter if you're the worst athlete or you're the best athlete. Fact is, coaches, parents, fans, they should love the person for being the person, regardless of what they do on the field.
Yeah.
So that's great. You're a better person than you are a softball person.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Smart words for a young Jedi Knight. No, I'm just kidding. No, so thank you,
Of course.
future
Thank you for having
Hawkeye.
me.
Yep, future Hawkeye, Mckenzie Leitgen. We're super excited. Is there what's the Hawkeye? The Hawkeye. Is there a certain thing that the Hawkeyes do?
I think they just go like this, and then they like, I don't know,
What is this for?
like University of,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Hawkeyes. All right. Go Hawkeyes.
Go Hawkeyes.
Yes. And thank you out there. If you liked what you saw and you felt like we earned your like, then definitely like, subscribe, do all that at the bottom of the screen. That I hope it's there on YouTube. And then stay tuned for our other shows that we have coming this season. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Javier with AZ in the Circle, Arizona Softball Podcast.